Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
My fault, y'all. It was technical difficulties. There was something wrong with the damn phone. The shit wasn't letting my microphone register. So if y'all in, somebody let me know that y'all can hear me crystal clear. Yeah, my shit just cold went out. The motherfucking microphone wasn't working. I don't understand what was wrong with this shit, y'all. But I appreciate y'all. I'm back. I had a little technical difficulties. For some reason, I was trying to get, like, when you go into the studio on your phone and the tablet or computer or whatever, they ask you to speak to make sure that the volume is registering with the device that you're trying to use, and for some reason the volume it just wasn't going up and down with the green indication of being recording. So I had to just end that live and start this one. But yeah, shout out to all the people. Make sure y'all get back up in here. We can finish this conversation. Like what I've learned, what I've really learned to understand is these manipulation and perception is damn near what runs the world. Because the people with all the money are doing things to make sure the people with no money don't get no money. The people with no money trying to do everything to get some money. And the people that got that real money, they don't care about either or. They don't care about either or. But when I got up this morning, like I said, I had a very interesting dream. When I got up this morning, I started thinking about things, even though I think all the time. But it's like sometimes, I went to sleep last night. I was actually fell asleep reading my Quran. And it's like the more and more I read, the more and more assurance I get that I'm doing the right thing. Number one, without war, there cannot be any peace. See, some people look at it like people are upset with each other on YouTube. Nah, it doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. YouTube is just the platform that presents it. The problems that people have are really from within. These are problems that how could we say? We masquerade, we disguise, we try to pack up and put in another side of our mind. It's like when it comes to problems and situations, I don't know if I'm making any sense. It seems like sometimes when it's more than one thing that could be going on wrong as far as turmoil in your life, we try to prioritize the problem and the trauma that we're going through. Because there's always something going on in the neighborhood, and there's always something going on in a black man's heart, and there's always something going on in a black woman's mind. So we fucked up. But it seems like when we go through things, black people, we happen to prioritize and put our problems in categories, meaning the first problem that we're going to worry about is our bills. The second problem we're going to worry about is our happiness. Is our bills. The second problem we're going to worry about is our happiness. But see, the first problem we're supposed to be worrying about Thank you, Super. I don't know what yo, Super. I keep forgetting I'm on my cell phone. So I was just fucking with you going to press motherfucking the 10-second timeout. That shit said banned from the guy. That's I ain't banned. I ain't banned that man from nothing. And then when I fucked up, you know what I think I fucked up, y'all? I went or when I was doing the Streets Never Love Me video, I was trying to go into the studio on my phone to make sure, but when I couldn't go into the studio on my phone, I forgot about that. And I said, God damn, fuck with my nigga Super in the morning. I'm gonna have to wait till I get to the. But then again, look at you. You here right now, so I appreciate you. I ain't fucking with you. Fuck it. I ain't even gonna give you no 10 seconds on my phone because I don't know how to do the shit on my goddamn phone. I'm like, damn, my nigga Super done broke out. Yo, you know what, Super? You said some real deep shit right there, man. Shit, me and you ain't gonna have no. See, Super, you know what I noticed, man? It's the masses, man, because I guess when the lies don't hate, the lies don't work. They gotta team up together, y'all. They gotta team up together. Number one, I've spoke to a man. Even though I don't trust him, I never will trust him. I never did trust him. But I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's a man. And what I told him was just have a conversation with me on my platform. Have a conversation. Not a fight, not a screaming match, not a disrespectful match. Just me and you, let's have a conversation. Me and you. Like, just sit down and talk to each other about certain things that upset you, certain things that upset me, and try to resolve them. That's like the situation with the Chip Lowe guy. The only reason why I tried to even just disregard that is because of the love I got for Crego. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And the love I got for my real low lives. I'm not talking about no bootleg carbon copy niggas that just popped up off the background riding the wave. I'm talking about my real low lives. And y'all know who y'all are. When it comes to him, I just think about some of the things he said. He said, Joe, son, we're in a different bracket and I got whips. Number one, I got whips too. I got a truck and a car. And I just sold a restaurant. The nigga said some real slick shit out of his mouth. Yo, we are not the same. We are not in the same bracket. He's right. We are not the same. We are not in the same bracket. We're both men. I got to give him that. We're both men. But I don't know about as far as the backbone that's in his body because, first of all, if he was really, really a man with any type of integrity, if a grown man ran to him saying that he had a misunderstanding with one of his friends, as a man, I would think that he would be like, yo, y'all niggas talk and handle that out. But no, Chip got a lot of that female shit up in him. He likes camera in action. Like when he go on his shows, he want to put on a bunch of ULL shit or polo shit because he wants to put a show on for the world. Ron Boggs, I see you in the building. Yo, Alan, check this out, man. Go suck your mother, my nigga. And don't come back over here, fucking liar, talking about you don't be around no drama. You be in mad chats too, so go suck your mother. Bye, and don't come back. Now you're not welcome. See, that's the problem, y'all. This is what I'm going to have to start doing over here. This is what I'm going to have to start doing. And shout out to Super. Let me give you your props. Let me give you your flowers, beloved. That's some shit. Let me give Super his props right now. I'm dead serious right now. Let me give Super his fucking props right now. When these niggas or people start these campaigns against Dice, Super is never in them chats. If he's in them chats, he's in them chats under another name. Super is never in them chats under Azarel, a.k.a. Super. I've never seen him one time in a chat where somebody was trying to discredit me, laugh at me, play with me, say some disrespect. I've never seen a laughing emoji. I've never seen nothing. The times I've seen him in chats when people was disrespecting me, he was like, yo, y'all niggas is crazy. That shit don't even sound right. Salute, Mrs. Annette from 115th Street. You go, girl. That got to be a Harlem thing, because every time Ron pop up, you pop up. Every time you pop up, Ron pop up. So that got to be a Harlem thing. Can you dig it? But Super, you dig what I'm saying? When I'm telling you Super, y'all, all jokes aside, I gotta give him this. That's why I fuck with Super every day. Like I'm gonna get on his nerves every time he come in this motherfucker. That man never ever, I never seen, even when I thought Super was against me because he didn't understand what was happening, Super just caught himself and was like, nah, that ain't Dice. So the part that bugs me out, how can a person that never been around me, y'all, that don't know me, can speak up for me as opposed to people that was raised with me? Facts. Facts. Shaq, I see you in the building. I see you back. I appreciate you for pulling up, beloved. Cop. Oh, Super. See, first of all, they can have all the troll accounts they want of you. Number one, I know the pattern of the way you speak. I know the way you write in your chat. Just like it's so many Damon McLeods, Big Dice, Big Dumpling, Big Dyke. Yo, I got like about 10 motherfucking people with a fake account saying they me. I feel like, yo, I'm honored. Shout out to the head honcho China Brim. Today is his birthday. Everybody say happy born day to the head honcho China Brim and the Dawn. Y'all know the day is the Dread birthday. Y'all know the day is Compa birthday. Everybody better say happy birthday. Long live the Dread. Y'all know it's his birthday today. Him and China. But I got more people trying to be impersonating me in chats than China. I remember when I first came to YouTube, it was so many China Brims and China Brims and China Brims and fake China Brim pages. I'm like, what the fuck? And now I see it on me. Shit, the other day you just seen when they came and porn bombed me, them niggas done clone Ron Boog's page. Damn. This shit is incredible. This shit is really, really incredible. But you know what? That's just a sign of importance. But besides what everybody else doing, like Clarice said, shut up to the godmother, always the queen, like she said. She was like, Dice, they trying to stop your glow. That you got to stay on your grind. She sent me something. The shit said, because of never worry through all the storms you've been through. Never worry about the drops of rain. Something about through all the storms you've been through, the drops of rain cannot hurt you. That's some deep shit. She said, through all the storms you've been through, raindrops can never hurt you, and that shit is real. See, I've been fighting all my motherfucking life, so that really don't bother me. I just, to the fact right now, where I'm gonna let God fight for me. I'm gonna let Allah fight for me, because number one, we think that we have to respond or say something that everything is said. I even feel like that to this second right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm niggas say my name. I'm saying, fuck that. I'm pulling up. Motherfuckers, fuck that. But you know what? I gotta train myself. I'm trying to develop a pattern in my mind. I'm trying to develop an addiction. I'm trying to develop a habit. Excuse me. I'm trying to form a habit. What they say, 21 days, 22 days to form a habit. I'm gonna try to start it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use it as today. I'm gonna let today be the first day. Today, I'm gonna try to form a habit of ignoring the ignorance. So everybody, today is day one, y'all. The 24th of February. February the 24th, I'm gonna try to form, and I'm starting my habit today of ignoring ignorance. I'm gonna develop that habit to ignore ignorance. And unfortunately, Craig made a mistake. That's all. That's all. He made a mistake. That's all. That's I just gotta accept it like I was told by the elders, man. Shout out to Barlow. I just gotta accept the truth that he made a mistake and leave it alone. Because deep down inside, I really don't want to leave it alone. I watch people whole characteristics change. And like I said, when it come to Chip Lowe, I tried to ignore the fact that he was on Velo shit, talking about I was a rat and it was paperwork. And then I noticed last night when I went to his stage and he was talking about, but yo, that was 2 months ago. I don't care if it was 5 months ago, nigga. You call me a rat. And then on your show last night, you was a fraud because you tried to make it seem like you corrected the situation on Velo. No, you was on Velos going at me harder and harder. You ain't correct the situation till somebody called you in the background and you got corrected. But when you get up on your show, you want to put on your hats and your shirts and smile and act like you just, yo, I laughed so hard when you was like, yo, we are not the same. You was like, I got a whip, I got vehicles. Nigga, I got a truck and a whip, nigga. A 012 motherfucking Cadillac Escalade cocaine white, and I got a 19 fucking Impala. I ain't the richest, but I ain't fucked up, and I ain't waiting for nobody to come pick me up and drive me nowhere, nigga. And just got rid of a restaurant, nigga. So what the fuck is you talking about businesses, nigga? I had businesses when you was in jail, nigga. I had businesses when you was a nobody, nigga. And then you said some slick shit about, well, what little bit of clout you had. Then you put up pictures of dudes back in the days wearing jewelry. What the fuck they got to do with me, my nigga? You said if I had clout, I would show you pictures. First of all, my nigga, I got a bunch of pictures too. But unfortunately, I always knew who I was. I didn't need a bunch of pictures to validate my motherfucking life story like you and some niggas. See, first of all, you fail to realize. Let me explain something to you, Chip Lowe. Shout out to the lowlifes. They grew up hard. They grew up hard. Shout out to the lowlifes doing their thing. Remarkable crew. Y'all grew up stealing, shoplifting. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to the real lowlifes that was dealing with the real bag. You know, like the boosting bills. You dig what I'm saying? The dead cats. You dig what I'm saying? The boosting calves. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that was getting to a bag. The arch lows. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get into it because certain things you probably don't even know. Certain things you probably don't even know. The Troy, the Joe Bricker man. Like, do you know who I am? See, the reason why you said that slick things out your mouth is because you was younger than me. You're younger. I'm 51 years old. You never was around me. The niggas that you look up to, I was around. And unfortunately, the sad part about it is I caught Big Boo and I spoke to him about it. Big Boo started laughing. He was like, yo, Dice, you know we're into the journalism shit. Don't think about this shit like that. Big Boo is really, really the big elder, the big top shotter. The only person that could ever say they took me on a fucking mission. The Watchtower, the elder himself. I don't have nothing but respect for him. Big Boo, the Frankie Boos, the G Georges, the Hectors, the Lisas, the Dead Cats, the Boosting Bills, the Dead Kittens, the Rack Lows, the AVs, the Rich Lows, the Dan Lows, the Buffs, the Vic Lows, God bless the dead, the Star Lows, the Pup Lows, y'all call them Mr. Rolex, the Spirit Lows. See, I got a different connection with Low. That's the only reason why I've tried to be sensible about certain things. I'm not going to front. Like you said, it was 2 months ago. Yeah, it was 2 months ago, but you played on my name. Michael Holt, I see you in the building. And not trying to sound funny, I shouldn't just, how can I say this respectfully? Because I noticed you try to talk indirectly. You was talking about yo, beloved and all that. Beloved is just a household name for meaning friend. But you was trying to play because you was on your platform. You know, and then you said something about people over talking on the platform. See, what you fail to realize, unlike myself and you, we're totally different. I don't need nobody. I don't need a crew of niggas on the stage to make me look important. You need Big Boo, nigga. That's the brand of Super Trife Life, not you. Not you. It's Big Boo and Dark. It's Dark, Low, and Big. It ain't you, my nigga. I don't know what you thinking. What, you went to a couple of cookouts and they had you at a rental house? Nigga, you ain't. Back to what I was saying. I respect Big Boo. And I'm always going to respect Big Boo. And I respect King Crego. No, I don't. Let me stop lying. I don't respect King Crego. But I got love for him. That's my friend. What I don't respect about him is the way he's let YouTube manipulate the way he think, the way he's letting YouTube erase great memories that's in my heart that me and him share. If y'all really want to know the truth, the only thing I'm upset about Crego is forgetting about who we are. But I'd be damned if I make the same mistake with him as I did with the Dread El Combo. I love him more than that. My love for him is more than the hate I have for the way YouTube is manipulated, the way that he's thinking. See, I love him more than the way YouTube has manipulated his mind. I'm not going to do that. Very aggravated about certain stuff. That's my fucking friend, though. Would I ever involve, if he said something to me, would I go talk to someone and say, yo, Craig did this? I don't like Craig. No, I wouldn't do that. I speak to Craig about it. But like they said, everybody you spoke to, the same thing they said is Craig is a kid. He's young. You know how he is, Dice. He's always been like that. He's always been a little slow. He's always been the one that not really. So I got to respect that. But damn, Craig, me and you. But I respect it. It's nothing but God and Allah testing me. I don't even know how many more tests is coming. So y'all keep praying for me. If you want to do something for me, fuck smashing the like button. Throw a prayer up for me. Like, seriously, throw a prayer up for me, because I'm watching YouTube destroy everybody. Damn near myself. As far as our mental aspect, I'm watching people that swear to God that they so in happy relationships just jump from platform to platform and try to destroy people by planting wicked seeds. Shit, I'm watching my childhood friends, niggas I grew up, allow a devil on their stage that would have never been in our presence if we was in Brooklyn. I'm watching childhood friends of mine that's letting people on YouTube invade our respect for clicks and views. So a couple of you niggas that I grew up with, I'm checking y'all niggas' temperature when I see y'all face to face, because I need to know how y'all is in real life. Because just because you got your little platforms don't mean it excludes you from being corrected. Just like me. Because it's a couple of conversations I'm definitely going to have with some of my childhood friends. I promise you, we're going to have some great conversations. And I hope they stay at conversation. But if they don't, you know, sometimes feathers get ruffled. See, because sometimes I think people think that when they see Dice, they see the 14-year-old Dice or the 15-year-old Dice. A lot of things done changed, y'all, over the years. You know, like Joe Pesci said in Casino, he said, a lot of you niggas, when y'all went to jail, I was shining shoes. Now I own the shoe shine parlor, if y'all understand what I'm saying. That's not little Damon from PS 167, y'all remember? And that's not little Damon from IS 390. This is big fucking Dice, my nigga, from Utica Avenue. You dig? The one that never needed no crews to run around and be safe. The one that always moved strategically by myself with a couple of teammates that always got us across the home plate. I ain't never need no bunch of niggas to be like this and that. You know, D-Sep got my back to the day I die, but I never got myself involved in no bullshit where I had to go run and get my peoples, but God forbid somebody can go to jail or be hurt. That ain't never been me. I've always, if I run and get a bunch of niggas, you're Ron Books, I'm going to get a bunch of niggas because we going to the park to play a full court. That's a fact. Super said, fuck these cats, bro. They never was really real like that. If it wasn't YouTube, something else would have come. Yo, you know what, Super? Yo, that's why I fuck with you, Super. See, Super, that's the whole blessing in what you just said, bro. Yo, all jokes aside, Super, if I was at the computer, I would have timed your ass out for love. But all jokes aside, I figured that shit out, Super. Like what you just said, I gotta say it again. He said, fuck these cats, bro. They never really was real like that. And if it wasn't for YouTube, something else would have came between y'all. See, because this is the part that people fail to realize. You're 100% right, because the thing that initially started the separation between me and King Crego has nothing to do with YouTube. I just heard yesterday, my man told me that your Ron Books, Dog Soldier was on the phone. I had to call him with Dog Soldier on the phone. My man called me and told him that Craig told him that me and him, yo, Ron Books, listen to this. He said that me and him started having misunderstandings or problems on YouTube. Yo, listen to this, Ron Books, because a girl on YouTube was feeling him more than me. And I got upset. You heard that shit, Ron Books? And you know what it was? You see what you just said, Super? It was a girl. It had to be a girl. If he told my man, that's a fact, Ron Books. Dog Soldier's in here. I had to call my OG, the same one y'all, yo, Super. You know who we told that to? Barrage, the one that came up here yesterday. And when we do that conversation, I told Barrage, I said, yo, one of my peoples wanted me to ask you a question about me having my own legion because allegedly this crackhead Rashawn said I didn't have a legion. He said, what? So, Super, when we have that conversations with him, because it's going to be soon, trust me, Super, I'm answering all questions. And y'all can answer my OG. You ask my OG all the questions y'all want to know about me. But the sad part about it is, man, over a woman, Crego, that's the only thing that you could come up with. You couldn't just tell him the truth. You made a mistake. You couldn't just tell him the truth. And then you fucked up on stage yesterday. See, that's why I know you just caught up in YouTube shit. And I told you I love you because I done caught you in so many lies behind the scenes. Like yesterday, I told them on the show, I said, this came from you ignoring the fact that Wax was in jail over the weekend and you didn't even call him. When I asked you, why didn't you call Wax AP? But you was on the platform with Eve James and Kitty. I don't want to use the word bitches because I don't want that taken out of line. I said, instead of you checking on your friend because he gave you his mother and his brother's number, you couldn't give him one phone call over the weekend. But your answer when you was on Chip Low was, see, you've been lying a lot, Craig, but I ain't gonna, like I said, I wonder if Chip knows everything that you said about him. Because what you said to me on the stage was, but I knew you made a mistake and you was caught up. So I let it go and I told you I love you and got off the stage because I'm enraged with the people around, not you. Because the first thing came out your mouth was, yo, Dice, you were supposed to text me the numbers. Crego, you see how ignorant that makes you sound? If me, you, and Wax AP was on the phone and he gave us the numbers at the same time because we was on the three-way phone, how come when I asked you, did you call Wax over the weekend, you said, nah, it slipped your mind because you forgot to call him because it slipped your mind. That was your first answer. You said, nah, man, I ain't call him because I forgot to call him, Dice. I had shit going on. It slipped my mind. But when you got on Chip last night, the reason why you said you didn't call him is because you didn't have the phone number. So which one is it, Craig? So that's why I know. That's why I know YouTube encouraged you and you just made a mistake. That's all. I love you, boy. That ain't nothing. Like, I mean that shit. I mean that shit. And then I heard Chip, when I was leaving the show, I said, yo, Dark Low, I love you. I said, yo, Craig, I love you. And then I heard Chip, dick sucking ass, talking about, yo, son, you said you love everybody. I do love everybody. I even love you, ignorant ass nigga. but I don't fuck with you. See, I love everybody when it comes to humanity. I'm a fucking human being. I don't want nobody hurt, but I don't love you, Chip. I don't even fuck with you, pussy. And I'm talking directly to you. I'm not talking to your little ULL. I'm not talking to no low lifes because I'm talking directly to you, Chip Low. Nobody else, me and you. I'm talking directly to you. You's a faggot. And you's a fraud. You can get up there on stage and ironically keep the bitch that was begging to fuck me up there with you as your co-post. But bro, let me explain something to you. That bitch ain't gonna never respect you like she respect me. Don't let her fool you. This still Damon McLeod. This still Big Dice, my nigga. I just know you one of them niggas that's easy to be manipulated, like some of these women that be on YouTube that want to think that their attitudes control real men. First of all, no. I get a better nut by my motherfucking self than I would ever get than some of these people, some of these women I see on YouTube, especially the way they talk. Number one, I don't fuck with drunk pussy. Drunk pussy is everybody pussy. Drunk dick is everybody dick. I didn't say people that sip. See, hear me clear now. Thought you said everybody that drink. No, I never said that. People that sip, they go get their beer, they alcohol, go to the crib, get some Chinese food, something to eat, whatever they need, and get the drinking and banking and get the dinking and linking and go to sleep. I'm talking about people that want to go to 4 and 5 establishments and overconsume alcohol to the fact where they're out of their mind and belligerent. Craig don't know how I feel about him. He knows I'm totally disappointed with him. And he knows I'll never fuck with him again. Yeah, I'm saying that on YouTube. I will never fuck with him again. See, y'all looking, excuse me, not y'all. Shout out to Super and some of the people that really know the truth. Y'all looking at it from a YouTube point of view. Nah, this is something that was inevitable. Number one, the last time I seen Craig was about 20-something years ago. So the person that I remember from back then is not the person that I see today, because the person I remember back in the days was a much more humble person, a much more calm person. The person that I've met today with all this new polo clothes that you bought, you became an arrogant person. You became an arrogant person because I noticed when you got on certain people platforms, you was yo, and all. That's never been you, Craig. When you was over here, you was talking about chicken wings, and I ain't even gonna get into it, beloved. I ain't even gonna, you right. It's 100. You know what? I just gotta continue to pray. Continue to pray, man. I'm even gonna continue to pray for those that would never even think about praying for me. That's all I gotta do. I gotta really, like I said, I gotta form my habit. And next time Quick Vic come up in here, I don't care who it is, clap him, y'all. Get him out of here too. The first thing he come in here, he don't say, yo, what up, Dice? What up, baby? What up? See, this is what I gotta, so respectfully, this is what I mean, y'all. I gotta, yo, I'm gonna wean out our chat. The people that got the gossip in their heart, you're gonna stop seeing them over here because I'm gonna start blocking them. The people that just want to come over to talk more about, first of all, if you hear something about me, go ask the person that you heard it from about me, because my answer really obviously is not important to you if you're so concerned about what they said. If you know me as a person, what they said, or you think you know me as a person, or you have an idea who I am as a human being, certain things you're not even gonna ask me about. Like Quick Vic, everybody on YouTube said you're a racist. Everybody. They said you're a racist, you're a drunk, and you're on drugs. They said it's times you've been on YouTube sniffing heroin, you done nodded out on heroin. You done told me yourself the police done came to your crib because they done said you nodded out on heroin. So I'm starting to notice certain things about you are correct. Do I know if you're a racist? I don't know. Do I know if you're a junkie? I don't know. But I do know you nosy. That part I know because you be in a bunch of chats. Just like you was in the chat speaking up for me. If you wasn't in that chat that night speaking up for me, I would have never saw you speaking up for me. So that made me acknowledge you. But now that I think about it, I'm the foolish one because you were still in the chat. Ron Borg says sometimes extra excitement will change a person without them even realizing it and things go left. That's a fact, Ron Borg, because bitches, excuse me, it was never, man, I ain't even going to talk about it. You right, Ron Borg. It's just certain people I don't think, since they wasn't, how can I say it? Seasoned in certain ways of living, it could be overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dude that's just used to having sex, and then one day a woman give him some oral, change his motherfucking life. But what I'm gonna do is keep reading my Quran and keep praying. I got a lot of prayers in my heart. I got prayers for people's souls to be eased. I got prayers for people's pains to be eased. I got prayers for people's fears to be removed out of their hearts. I even got prayers to bump into a couple of you YouTube niggas. I pray about it so much you think I was in the Quran, you think I was in the mosque right now. It's some people I just prayed to just really bump into in real life. Always a queen. I see you back in the building, girl. But what I'm gonna do more is pray that people just get this hatred out their heart. Everybody in here, the 21 people that's in the building, that's the God's number 3 times, 71421. Pray that today is number 1. Matter of fact, today is number 1 of forming a habit for me. They say it take 21 days to form a habit. Today is me trying to form another habit. Of just ignoring everything. Today is day 1 of trying to just ignore everything and work on that. Nothing comes overnight. Today is day 1. I want to at least get to day 10, 20, 21. I want to at least form that habit where I'm not saying, yo, I'm going on YouTube to check somebody about some lie. Or I'm going on YouTube to correct somebody about some whole shit. Or I'm going on YouTube because people are plotting up and they're against me because I don't stand with any foolishness. See, I'm walking for God this time, man. Yep. I done walk for the gangsters in the street. I done walk for the women in the street. I done walk for the popularity in the street. I done walk for the validation in the street. I done walked in for the comfort of the street. But this time I just want to walk with God. I'm going to allow God to keep showing me things. My grandmother back in the days, I had a couple of friends that got killed. 2 friends, childhood friends that got killed within 6 months times. One got killed in Virginia. One got killed in Brownsville. I was leaning on my grandmother's arm one day in her couch, and I just broke down in tears. And she was like, why? What's wrong, baby? I said, Grandma, why does God keep taking my friends away from me? Every time I turn around, this one is getting killed. This one is getting killed. This one goes to jail. This one is moving out of town. This one, I don't know where he's at. This one tried to steal something. This one said some foul shit. My grandmother said something to me that I could never understand when I was younger. But I also clearly overstand it now. She said, baby, the reason why people are moving out of town and the reason why people are getting incarcerated and the reason why people are getting, unfortunately, killed around you. I said, yeah, Grandma, why? Like, why can't None of my friends just stay home. Or why they gotta die? She said, because baby, every day I wake up, I pray that God keeps your enemies away from you. That might go over a lot of y'all head. My grandmother told me that she gets up every day and prays so hard that God will continue to keep my enemies away from me. And I'll never forget, we was arguing. I'm like, what you mean? So Tim is my enemy? You know, D was my enemy? She said, yes. No, they wasn't. They was my friends. How could you say that about me? How could you tell my friend, fuck, la, 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 la. I'm arguing. I'm upset. You can't tell me my friend Tim wasn't my friend. My grandmother said, I'm not telling you anything. God is showing you. She said, how come when they get in problems, they come straight to this house and ring this bell? Or holler up to the window, yo, Dice, come downstairs. Yo, Dice, come down. See, when they come get you, because they know your loyalty to them and they know your heart. But they don't know if when you walk out that door, if you're going to be coming back home to us. Only God knows that. She said, but if they really were your friends and they really were concerned about you, they would be concerned about your mother, your father. They would be concerned about me, your grandfather. They would be concerned about the fact that if something happens to you, it will destroy us as a family. And then I had to start learning about that. Like my grandmother said, if you get into something in the streets, you don't never go get nobody. Just like Dog Soldier and all of them tell me, they say, yo, Dice, how come when you be clashing at these niggas, you just be running over there, son? Come let us know, man. Let everybody know we be up in there to support you. Because this has been in my heart since a child. I don't want none of my friends to get hurt, but I get hurt for any one of my friends. Do that make sense to y'all? I don't want none of my friends to get hurt, but I get hurt for every one of them. He said, yo, Dice, something been going on with your channel because the chat be acting up in here when you try to type. I'm trying to type, yo. Super, you don't see what that is? You really don't know what that is, Super? That's God. You notice when Quick Vic came in, my whole shit went like I couldn't even hear you. Y'all couldn't even hear me. I couldn't even touch the screen to make the comment come up like that. When Quick Vic came in, and the first thing he said, yo, Dice, what's up with all this stuff I'm hearing? You see, this is just how the devil works. Because the devil is nosy. He showed who he was when he came in here because he's been disguising it from me for so long. I've always had a feeling, I ain't gonna lie. But he has disguised it really good. So when he first came in and said, yo, Dice, what's up with all this I'm hearing? Because you just wanted to see me live and talk about what you was hearing. But then right after that, you say, yo, shout it out to Dice, peace to the chat. See, that's where you fucked up. If you'd have came in and said, yo, shout it out to the chat, shout it out to Dice, peace and love, shout it out, whatever. And then would have said something like, yo, Dice, what the fuck is going on with this bullshit on YouTube? But when you first came in saying, yo, what's going on with the shit I'm hearing on YouTube? Go ask the people that said it, beloved. See, y'all think, this is the craziest part. Y'all think I sit up and run, not all of y'all, excuse me. I think some people think, even these YouTube content creators, I ain't even gonna call these niggas names out. These niggas think I really, and these women. Y'all think I be watching y'all shows? I don't. See, what be having y'all thinking that I'm watching y'all shows and participating is the troll accounts. I don't fuck with none of y'all shows. I'm gonna keep it funky. If it ain't Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy, Cosmology Bay, 050 China Brim, DMW Shots, Tube Chronicles, I'm not in the chat. I promise you I'm not in the chat. Cosmology Bay, Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy, DMW Shots, AD, AD, Aggressive Defiance. If I'm not in them chats, it ain't me. I ain't nowhere. See, a lot of these niggas with this podcast is trying to have podcasts to be impressionable and get with women. I don't want none of you goofy bitches. I ain't even gonna lie to you, respectfully. And I'm not saying it to all the women that's goofy. I'm talking to goofy bitches on YouTube that's up here prostituting and selling pussy for motherfucking patriotism. I don't want none of you filthy. I don't want, let me rephrase that. I don't want any of them. Any of the women on YouTube. I promise you this. On everything I love. I promise you this. I'd rather be in the middle of the street, butt ass naked, laying on a fucking concrete pavement when it's 120 degrees than fuck with these women. Don't get it twisted. There's some great women on YouTube. There's some good women on YouTube, but you barely see them. See, let me show you a jewel. The good people on YouTube that are just trying to pass time sometimes because they're bored, you barely see them. What I mean by barely see them is you'll see them in one chat. You might see them in two chats. You might see them in three. But these motherfucking YouTube whores, like China said, these motherfucking, like the song he got called Dick Dash. He said, all you chat dash bitches. It's sad. It's so many people that, I've heard someone, I ain't even gonna get into it because I don't want to make people look more stupid than they already look. But I heard people say, if you give me a wrench and if I'm a wrench in your chat or all the places that I got, I'm a mod at. Fuck you mean? Why would you want to be a mod everywhere you go? Unless you're getting paid a substantial amount of money. Now, if you telling me because of the way you say like, share, and subscribe, or hit that like button, or get them likes up. If you telling me the way that you type that is any way different than somebody else and they decided to pay you, I respect it. But a lot of people, men and women, not just women, y'all, not just women. Because this one dude that he's a mod in everybody chat, and I just wish somebody would push his ass out of a fucking elevator. I'm dead ass serious. I ain't even gonna, the nigga I don't even want to talk about. I just wish somebody would just grab him and throw his ass off the World Trade Center. Seriously, I wish somebody would just take this nigga to the top of the Statue of Liberty and throw this nigga out of the fucking torch that she's holding. Yo, Shaq, you know what, Shaq? You just gave me a great idea, beloved. Later on tonight, y'all, I'm going to get in touch with Artist Morrison. If somebody could tag Artist and get him in here now, I'm going to get in touch with Artist Morrison. Because everybody on YouTube is, It's like 60%. I put the poll up before. If y'all go to my community page, I put up a poll and said, are y'all ready for the episode Conversations with Big Dice featuring artist L. Morrison? About 60% said, I gave 3 categories. I said yes, no, or hell yeah. 60-something% is on yes. I think 20-something said no, and the rest said it's been overdue. Shout out to Waiter Black. I got a Conversations with Waiter Black we gonna put together. I'm talking about, I know this is gonna be a great bill because the difference between me and a lot of people that when they get around Waiter, they get around Waiter and they hype for the yo, that's the rapper, that's the rapper. Nah, see, I'm hyped that that's a good person. I'm hyped that God still has him alive. I'm hyped that I know his reward besides the great rewards that he already has, but his reward for his endurance and his time when he's writing these great songs is gonna pay off. Super said, these melanated queens on here are our sworn enemy, and I don't want people here to take it personally, but it's the cold-blooded truth. Yo, let me tell you something. Super, you ain't lying. That's why people go through what they go through, because they don't speak up and tell the truth. I watch a show with 3 scorned women on the stage speaking about me. One of them, I don't fuck with. One of them, I'll never fuck with again. I used to fuck with her 100 years ago. One of them don't know me from Adam and Eve, but they just want to say Big Dice, dice, because you cool with the one that I kicked from out of here. But it's cool. I respect it. It's really, really, yo, you know what I had to learn? Shout out to China Brim. Everything he told me just came to light, y'all. So later on tonight for the Dread El Compa, y'all, I say we play some music, man. I say we play some music. We have a little party for the Dread El Compa birthday, man. How about we throw a little birthday party for the Dread El Compa tonight, man? For real. How about we throw a motherfucking birthday compa for the birthday party for the Dread El Compa? Play some great music and just have a good time tonight, man. That's what we gonna do. Thank you, Shaq, for even asking that question. He said, how we celebrating this shit today, Dice? And that's what we gonna do. He said black chicks want us. Oh, he's talking about die. He said black chicks want us to die. I don't believe that in totality. I believe Angie, baby, and she getting that overtime. Get that bread. Now that's sexy. And she getting that overtime on Saturday, y'all. She could be sitting home chilling. But she went to get that BREAD. You go, girl. We throwing a party for tonight. We're going to throw a birthday party tonight. Angie, baby, I don't know if you know, today is the head honcho, China Brim, birthday. And also, rest in peace to the Dread El Compa. Today is their birthday, February the 24th. They're sharing their birthday together. Another happy birthday to the Dread El Compa. And shout out to the head honcho, China Brim. Happy born day to them. Yeah. He said, Dice, one of those girls was mad at the other one in here. I peeped it. The indirect comments about people complaining about stealing content. Now that y'all don't speak, she aligned with the other one. Talk about it, brother. Talk about it, brother. You heard what Super said, y'all? He said, Dice, one of the girls was mad at the other one in here. I peeped it. The indirect comments about people complaining about stealing content. Now that y'all don't speak, she aligned with the other one. Boy, I tell you, Super, they don't be seeing that you see what I see. He said, but they will come together if it means destroying black men, even if they was enemies before. Damn, y'all. Damn. But see, this black man, it's going to be hell of a hard to destroy because I got God with me. Inshallah. And see, Allah never told me that it was going to be easy. He told me it was going to be a fight. He told me what this was. He told me that I had to prove to him that I was sincere. You see, that's the whole part about faith and God that's beautiful. I don't care about the storms I go through. Of course, certain storms will bruise us. Certain storms will bother us. Some certain storms will confuse us. Certain storms will even have us question the whole reality of the situation. But let me explain something to you. When you pray and keep it lined up with God, Allah, whatever your higher power is of positivity and righteousness, I promise you, it's just like with the devil. Some people call the devil their God. And some people will get up every day to do something wicked and evil. And then their God, not my God, their God, the devil, will reward them with certain things like money, clothes, jewelry, fake friends, opportunities that will just put their way because of their allegiance to evil. See, when you align yourself with something, there's going to be a reward on either side. When you align yourself with God, the reward is peace. When you align yourself with the devil, the reward is turmoil. You can hit the lottery for $10 million, your son could die. Ain't that some shit? You hit the lottery, $10 million, 2 months later, your son died. That lottery money don't mean nothing when it comes to your son. To bury a child, when you're supposed to be, what? Feeling, though, that you was rewarded from God? Ain't that a hell of a fucking topsy-turvy? You get a lottery ticket one day and you go to scan and it comes to find out it's a $10 million, $20 million lottery ticket. Holy smokes, Batman. We rocking and rolling, baby. And then your woman leave you. Or ladies, then your man leave you. Is the $25 million the solution? Can the $25 million help you replace the great memories you had with that person that you're no longer with? Like, be real. What would you rather have, y'all? $25 million? Or somebody that you know genuinely love you? And not a dime? That's a hell of a question. What would you rather have? $20 million and be with a person that is just around because you got the $20 million? Or would you rather have somebody that's going to love you for you genuinely, not even if you have a dime in your pocket? Do you understand? Yo, you know what? When I see homeless couples on the street, let me tell you why I got so much love and I admire homeless couples on the street. If you got somebody that will love you without an apartment to stay in, if you got somebody that will love you and you're not even, like, your hygiene even isn't at the best of at the highest. Think about that. When you got somebody that'll walk around with you, maybe sleeping in the street, No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Super. You're so wrong, Super. And I pray that you find one that's black. Yo, Super, you are so wrong, bro. I understand what you mean when you said that those types that you love, regardless of status, are rare as hell. Now, that's 100% of a fact. They are extremely rare. Like might have to go on a treasure hunt to find one. You might have to get down with Indiana Jones and go to the Temple of Doom to find one. But I promise you, Super. I promise you, Super, they're still out here. Yo, if you only knew, Super. Ron Borg said, loving you for yourself is the best. If they out for money, they would leave you in a heartbeat. Like my grandmother said, love yourself. Because if you don't, who else will? For real. Super said, I know one right now. And I tell you what she ain't. But then I always think of things from a different aspect. Everybody been through some things, but to find one, like I said, that'll love you when you going to sleep in the train station, the ones that'll love you when you're addicted to heroin, crack, crystal meth, ones that'll love you, you nodding, she wake up, you right there, she right there. That's a love that's beautiful. Even though people don't look at it like that, look at them, they nasty, they stink, or they ain't got nowhere to go. Damn, they about to come over here and start begging. Yo, look how filthy they look. But let me explain something to you. You know what really, really engulfs them with a glow that a lot of people will never have? The fact of the loyalty that they have for each other. See, boy, I could only show you. I can't even talk about it. It's so deep, y'all. And just like someone like Super said, he said he met one on YouTube of all places also. My opinion on YouTube is, say for instance, if you meet somebody in a chat, you know how some people like to do, they like to request each other on Instagram. Y'all start talking on Instagram. Because you see, that's the new thing. Like, people be like, can I get your number? No, but I give you my Instagram. I never understood that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? If somebody asks you for your number, why are you saying you'll give me the Instagram? Because on Instagram, you can communicate like if you had an iPhone. I know people are quick to give you the Instagram number because, like they say, it's a bunch of weirdos out here. And if something go wrong, you could just block them or they could block you if they feel as though you a weirdo. That's a fact. But then some people, like sitting upon platforms, you can build a rapport with somebody. But in my opinion, I think you're building a rapport with what you create in your mind about them. Dunbars, I see you in the building, beloved. Super said, but they get rid of all the shows with all the lessons and the morals, with all lessons and morals at the end. That's what taught me how to be a person with those shows. They taught me the morals and values. That's a fact. That's a fact. 8 is enough. The Brady Bunch. Good Times. All in the Family. Shit. Barney Miller. The Cosbys. The Cosby Show. A Different World. There's so many. That's a fact. Ron Borg says some will give you the Instagram to start there to see where it goes. He says, so when I got into the real world, I found out that people aren't really like that. Cutthroats. I was taught you're supposed to love a person for who they are inside. Now people love and laugh at you when you say that. Yo, you know, me and Waiter said that yesterday. I was talking to Waiter Black. Shout out to Waiter Black, man. He was having a conversation, just talking, you know, just billing, talking about life and overall. And we was talking about certain things, and that's exactly what I said to him. I said, my niggas ain't coming around no more because they fucking with you. They coming around because they thinking or perceiving to get something. Waiter Black, one of the realest, y'all. I'm telling y'all something, man. Like that's really one of the. I don't give a fuck. I ain't talking about no YouTube shit, and I'm not talking about no rap shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I love the nigga music. Don't get it twisted. The nigga music is fire. He can't miss. I love that. But he a good person, man. Like he said, yo, I listen to his videos. He said, yo, if you killed somebody, I can understand that. He said, if you lied to me, I can understand that. He said, but if you kept something away from me, you know, like that's when I got to look at you like you did something wrong. I can't. Yo, shout out the Waiter Black, man. People say he sound like DMX. I don't see it. I don't hear DMX and Waiter. I don't know. Maybe my ear or my frequency is different, but I don't hear DMX when I hear him. I guess because I have conversations with him and I really be like, we talk about certain things and I'm not starstruck. See, a lot of people, when they see Waiter or hear Waiter, oh. No, I just love human beings and humanity. He said they talk about they talk about black spaces is date men for money or date a woman who looks exactly perfect. You disagree, you're a simp, or you pick me. That's a fact. But see, that comes from some people that were raised by parents that were scorned. Some women, it was like, yo, if don't get a man that don't got nothing. Don't get a man that can't provide for you. Make sure you got a good job. Make sure he got a good house. Make sure he's good at. That's not bad information. If you have a child and you have a daughter, of course I would think that you would be like, yo, make sure you get somebody that can hold you down if something go wrong. If I had a daughter, I would have never told her, make sure she get a man that can take care of her, because if you tell your daughter to make sure she get a man that's going to take care of her, she's never going to have the ability and the strength to take care of herself. Like Big said, he said, I get her this college plan and let her know that she don't need no man. He said Waiter talks exactly like DMX, Laugh My Loud. There's nothing wrong with that, but people actually love him for that. But you want to hear something super? On some real shit? Waiter don't like that shit, my nigga. That nigga really don't like when people say he sound like Waiter, when he sound like DMX. He don't, I'm telling y'all right now, he don't like that. This is facts. I know this for a fact. Like, this came out of his mouth. He don't like that shit. He said, yo, he don't like the fact that people call him or try to compare him to DMX because he hates that shit, y'all. So anybody that know him, please stop telling him that shit when y'all see him on show. He hates that shit literally to his stomach. He hates that shit. Big Dice stamps this. For real. And then he said something on one of his shows that I don't think people really be catching his shows. See, I think they just watching his shows because I think when they hear him talk, they, like you said, like people said, they listen to DMX or because of his own Diddy Bop. It's like he. Yo, I'm telling you, like, it's like, yo, it's sad. It's like people need to express who they are for themselves, not for the world, for themselves. Because when you do it for yourself, you're doing it for the glory of God. You're doing it for the glory of God, Allah. See, that was my problem. I was doing it for my homeboys. I was doing it for the woman, or I was doing it for the validation, or I was doing it for the popularity, or I was doing the shit to make this shit is so fucked up. I used to hustle and take risks to make myself feel more important. And I was totally important just waking up without the hustling. I'm totally important just because of my morale, because of my ethnics, because of my integrity. Because I won't just follow the crowd. See, that's what it is on YouTube. You know how many people would love to say, yo, Big Dice is down with us? The only movement I'm down with is 050. The only family I'm rocking with is Team Gotti and Team Yachty. If it ain't the head honcho, y'all already know how I feel. Respectfully, shout out to the 050. But if it ain't the head honcho, y'all know how I feel. It's always gonna be the movement. But my allegiance, my loyalty and my allegiance is the China Brim. I don't know about all the rest of that other shit. The backup pages and the backups. I ain't with none of that shit. Because niggas ain't, I don't know these niggas. These niggas ain't my friends. These is niggas that got around because of YouTube. My loyalty and my allegiance goes to China Brim. I don't know about that other shit. China tell you I ain't no fucking follower, y'all. I ain't never been no follower. That's like I said, when it gets to the fact where people from 100 years and people that, you know how many niggas is mad at me, quote unquote, because I left with the bag? You know how many niggas is mad at me because I left with my morals? You know how many niggas is mad that I left with my integrity? You know how niggas is mad because I left with a flawless reputation? No police, no robberies, none of that. You know how many of my good friends I had to turn my back on because they chose crack? Not just him. You know how many of my men started smoking woolers? Mixing crack and weed and crack and cigarettes and all that other shit? Nah, I don't fuck with no shit like that. If that's who you are, we two different people. We two different people, and I don't need a bunch of people around me for nothing. I see a lot of y'all on these podcasts. The reason why y'all need 4 and 5 and 6 people up there, or 2 people or 3 people at all times, is because, number one, you don't have a conversation. Another blessing I got from my mother. My mother gave me dictionaries every birthday, every special occasion. Shit, I got a dictionary when I graduated in the summer. When I got promoted back in the days, my mother used to find my mother gave me so many different versions of the dictionary. I'd be like, why the fuck you keep giving me these dictionaries? She said, because number one, you're black. Number two, they're going to be against you because you're black. Number 3, you're my baby. He said, yo, Dice, they already saying that any of us who hang around here are stupid for listening to you. Some of us going to have problems next. Yo, you want to hear some funny shit, man? If you can't see who people are, if you can't see who people are just by what they do and say, I'm going to show you.
Another day alive, another day free. Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's Memorial Day. We celebrating. Look, I'm celebrating early, 11 o'clock with a 24 ounce. Yeah, with a 24 ounce. I'm chilling. Look, I got the whole crib to myself, right? I got the whole crib to myself. Yeah. Wife is gone. Kids is gone. Only it's me and my dogs. Yeah. Me and literally my dogs. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. And my kids are out having fun with the wife. You know what I mean? They woke me up this morning like, we want to go to the beach. I said, damn, to the beach? I thought it was a little too early for the beach for me.
Think about it. If anybody is still over there dealing with that after the video, the video that shows him clearly not caring about any of us. Like I said, we're going to all argue. As far as us, we fight all the time. Like, unfortunately, we're going to all argue. But the sad part is to have the pit master in the ring putting us against each other. Everything I needed to say, he said out of his own mouth. I've proved that for months he's been emulating and trying to copy everyone's style on YouTube. He started his show off with my slogan, another day alive, another day free. Where does that come from, y'all? That's my slogan. And right after he said that, he used Artis Morris' slogan. Yeah. Then he told y'all that he got up and went to the store and bought a couple of beers. If you really look at his face and pay attention to his character, to the way that he is slurring, he's drunk early in the morning. Let's go.
Hey, another day alive, another day free. Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's Memorial Day. We celebrating. Look, I'm celebrating early. 11 o'clock with a 24 ounce. Yeah, with a 24 ounce. I'm chilling. Look, I got the whole crib to myself. Right? I got the whole crib to myself. Yeah. Yeah. Wife is gone.
You heard that? Another day alive, another day free. I got the whole crib to myself. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that Artis Morrison? Ain't that myself? That's a fact. StreamYard. He said, let's stop calling these shows podcasts. They're just live streams. The problem with these fools, they all want podcasts, not jobs. Most of these people are antisocial and claim they're introverts. Where do they get the personality for their own podcast? It's just a stream, y'all. StreamYard. It ain't a radio show, y'all. And it never will be. Shout out to Super for always putting in his great input. That's a cold-blooded fact. But like I said, this is day one. Tomorrow I'm going to say day two. I want y'all to say day two tomorrow. Every day that it gets higher, day one, day two, day three. If it's not too much for y'all, keep reminding me and stay on my back. Be like, yo, Dice, check this out. This is day two of formative habit. And the habit that I'm trying to form is ignoring the foolishness. Every day, just give me that little bit of push. Just give me that little push. I ask y'all, like, yo, Dice, this day number 3. You got this shit. This day number 4, Big Dice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. By that particular day, the 21st day, my habit should be formed of ignoring ignorance. Shout out to China Brim. He said something that was so smooth to me. He said it the other night. He said, Dice, when you learn that silence is golden, you're going to really win. Set that bell notification. I'm going live later, y'all. Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?